long as it keeps it on. Just keep the room like many do. It's your last you need. I wanna be like you. It's all the same. It's nothing new. Just call it on. Catch your breath to feel the sting like I do. And away we're all the same, so are you. Catch your breath, feel the sting. Turning faces, there's nowhere to run. And away we're all the same. Say you'll save my place when I'm gone.
Broadcasting from Shinston, West Virginia, here's your host, Scott Arnold.
Welcome to Acute Mania Live. I have a great show this evening. Great show. I guess it'd be this afternoon there, right? A little bit, kind of evening-ish.
Yeah,
What's
it's
about 4 o'clock there?
Yeah.
That band actually is from Denver. That band we just listened to.
Yeah. Okay.
Thornhaven is from Denver. But this is Arkwave from Fort Collins, Colorado. Welcome, guys. It's so nice to have you on the show.
Hello.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thank you.
This is going to be a fun one, I think. I have a great feeling about this, and as long as I don't have any, screw-ups on my end, which, is typical for me, but...
We'll have plenty here.
Oh yeah.
No, we were talking before we went live. I started following you guys pretty much out of the gate, I guess, if that was out of the gate for you when you first started going public with this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I've got to find a way to get them on, because it was kind of like a waiting game, which is what you're supposed to do. You don't respond to attention right away, and so that I was like, they'll come on, they'll be on eventually, they'll be on, And then I just kept bothering you, and then we finally, But I'm excited. I'm excited to have you guys on. The music's terrific, and we have a new one to play tonight. Are we gonna play the whole thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Dave
Why
would.
not?
Because it releases in like 2 days, right? So if anybody wants a copy, I have it, but I won't give it to you. You can ask, We can hype them up,
Heck yeah.
We can give it away for free tonight or something. I don't know. If you're watching the show live with us, you may chat, but don't say anything. Don't say any bad words. Well, I mean, because it flags it, and I have to, it takes my attention off Arkwave, so don't do that,
Yeah.
But feel free to ask questions and have fun with us. It's a lot of fun when people chat, and especially if you know them, like ask embarrassing questions, because I don't know.
Oh no. I shouldn't have put it on my story.
Yeah.
But no, what really drew me, other than the music, was you guys are very active online. And that's huge. I try to do that as much as possible. Sometimes it's just overwhelming. Sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys post some really good stuff, though. It's funny, and it's a lot of outtakes and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you all have that background of video production and theater and things like that from before, or is this just something new you kind of did?
I mean, this has mainly been kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
Like in prior bands that we've been in, it's not been anything like this. We were really trying to push the content out. I mean, well, Josh has a lot of video editing experience over here.
Yeah, when I was a kid in like middle school, I had a YouTube channel and I would make gaming videos, but I would spend like hours editing these like half-hour long videos. And I just got kind of good at that. So it's not that new for me, but it's new in the sense of like marketing something,
I remember, and I tell other people this when I say, okay, listen to this band. This band's really good. And then I'll remember this video that you guys did, and it was like an outtake video. And it might even be something that's coming out soon. I think Brand was in a bathtub outside or something.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. With the mask.
Oh.
What was that? Like what is it out yet? Can I relive that?
I'm trying to think. What?
Yeah.
What did we post?
We were chilling up here one day, and you could see the bathtub straight out the window. And you're like, "What do we do?"
Should have done the interview in the bathtub, all of you in the sitting.
Oh,
in
we
the
should have. Missed opportunity.
We just saw it, like, let's go in the bathtub.
Is that something that's going to come out in a video, or is that just screwing around?
I sure hope not.
I hope so. I will look for it.
Maybe at some point we'll
Yeah.
do like a
Yeah.
one live vocal take from the bathtub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And you guys you were very responsive on social media too. And when you posted you posted something with you going around the room recently, and I was like, you've got to like show us the perspective of like if somebody was walking by and looking at you in the window and just sees you doing that, like, and you did, like, that's the shit,
Yeah.
that's the shit. Like I'm picturing that. I'm like, if I walked by and I saw him doing that, I'm like, what's that idiot doing?
Yeah.
Touch baby.
That's so funny because it's like shooting this content stuff. I have lost my dignity at.
It's-
I have
it's
really
crazy.
awkward sometimes. And so
The
it's just
interpretive dancing.
yeah, it's just
We
it's
put
just
this man through it.
yeah, it's just nice to be more kind of like self-aware about those things and kind of joke about it because it's just funny.
It is funny. It is funny. People love to see that stuff too.
Yeah,
I think there's a real early one too that I remember. Like you were just on a street or something in the middle of the street.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Was it
that,
just
too.
dancing? Was that the dancing one?
Yeah.
Yes, it was the dancing one.
Yeah, that one was really awkward to film. Yeah.
Was that I think that was over the summer, maybe. Was that over the summer?
Yeah, it was around like summertime. Yeah.
My buddy Phil's in the chat. He lives up in New York. He's in a band called Maintenance.
What up, Bill?
Maintenance. What up, Phil? What's going?
I haven't talked to Phil for a long time. Phil, what are you doing? It might even be his dad because his dad's also named Phil, and he likes the show too. So, welcome both Phils to the chat. I don't know. Well, give me a little background. How did Arkwave start? How did this whole idea start? How did you guys know each other? Did you go to school together? Things like that.
Well, I mean, a lot of us have known each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
I've known Josh since like we were like in elementary school. I met Thomas. How long ago was that? I don't even know now.
What, like 6 or 7 years ago?
Yeah.
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 He's actually lying. I've only been for like a year, so whatever.
Yeah.
I met him last year, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, but we all met. We all know each other pretty well at this point. And yeah, I guess maybe around like the end of 23 was it? I think it was the around of 2023 around. Thomas and I were in a previous band, and that band at the time dissolved. And we both shared the love of like house music and just like experimenting with music and stuff. And we're like, you want to start a band? Like another band? Like I think it was like immediately after after the conversation ended with our previous band, Thomas and I like took a walk
Yeah.
and we are like, you want to start a band?
Were you dancing in the street when you took that walk?
It was the exact same night. We had
I was
like,
gonna say.
yeah, the band like split up, and then that night we were like, let's just start something new.
Yeah.
And we had actually already written our first song at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. Totally.
Phil says it's Phil Jr., so we know it's Phil Jr. now.
Phil Jr.
The one that's in maintenance. The one that's in maintenance. Yeah. I mean, I guess his dad kind of technically counts as being in maintenance. They came here and played. I think that was last March, Phil. Yeah, it was last March. It was our first show, and they came down all the way from New York and brought a band with them, and his dad came also. So I got to meet everybody. They were on. Gosh, it was Thanksgiving like 2 years ago, I think, or maybe it was even 3 years ago, and there was a giant dildo in the middle of the table. So when they sent me some merch a little bit later on, there was a giant dildo in the box in the package.
Yeah.
Signed. They all signed. The band signed the dildo. I'm not going to get it out. I'm not going to show it to you. Yeah. It's here. You'd have to be here. You have to be here to see it. I mean, it's gigantic. It's.
I mean, come on.
I was intimidated by the thing. You know?
We got to get ourselves some like dildo merch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who wants?
I mean,
Wave
how-
dildo?
or some condoms that say Arkwave on them. Something. You know?
Yeah,
I've never seen that. I've never seen that. You know, like that's a good idea.
Flavored.
Light
Flavored ones? What?
Yeah, they'll exist, I think.
For Phil. They'll send you a flavored condom if you'd like. He puts a yep in the thing. That's hilarious. We have 7 viewers. Or no, 12 viewers. 12 or 7 or something. I don't know. I don't like to refresh the page because it's real time. I want to see it in real time.
Yeah, totally.
I kind of want to. I hate doing this early, but I tend to do it more often, just in case. Like maybe Phil hasn't heard you yet. Maybe some of the viewers don't know who you are, and they're just watching the show, saying, "Hey, who's this goofball have on his show tonight?" You know. So I want to play one of your songs, but I'll leave it up to you. I don't want to play the new one yet. We'll save that. We'll make them wait for that. But
Sure.
Which one do you want to hear first?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, Show Me is probably the most intense. Yeah.
Okay. You want to say what this song's about, or where the lyrics came from, things like that?
Yeah, totally. So this entire EP actually is based like in a concept, it's like a conceptual EP. Um, and so all the songs so far have been based in a near future time that we live in now, but everything is more exaggerated and like what we oh Phil just sent us an eggplant.
We always do the eggplant thing back and forth, so I had to send him an eggplant.
But yeah,
It's the clean dildo.
The clean dildo. Yeah, so I mean all of these songs so far have been just kind of like a story progression of like what's going on in this kind of like exaggerated world that we live in today. And Show Me Something to Die For is kind of like the overall summary of the story. It's going to be kind of like one of the first songs that you hear on the EP. And yeah, it's like it doesn't really have that much of a story in it per se. It's like if you want to, you can take whatever you want from it, like lyrically. But yeah, it's just more of like a summary and stuff. It's also kind of like a hopeless, you know, song because I mean, Show Me Something to Die For is not really happy, and not really happy for. Yeah,
it could be, I guess. It could be for some people. But yeah. All right, let's take a listen to it. Show Me Something to Die For by Arkwave.
Something to laugh in a light outside, a lie I can't turn. This housing fire. Tell me the rising I strive through. Approaching to my head is the light right to the moon. If only yours to turn the curtain, what it took to move. Soaking all the words in the gospel to fill your promise.
I'm worn out. I don't know about you. That just hits so hard. It's good. Great. Okay, I have a question, and I was going to wait until we heard a song before I asked this because it's a lyrical question.
Sure.
So I hear what's the right word? I hear glimpses of other songs lyrically and in the background. Was that intentional? Because I've never heard that any other band do that. Like even like mainstream, I've never heard that at all. Which
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea because it kind of you don't know that's another part of a song until that song releases. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly. Yeah.
what's the one line in that kind of gets you you
Take me to the unknown.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like you I had no idea at that point until
Right.
that song came out, and I was like, wait a minute here. And then it happened again on Consume, and I was like, this what? Wait a minute, what? And then I would go back and listen to it. And I'm like, I did hear that, like because it kind of that song kind of went back to something. Yeah. So like I was like, all right, we'll talk about it on the show because at that point
Yeah.
we scheduled. So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, when I was writing that, I think those were just like at the time, Take Me to the Unknown, like the vocals of Take Me to the Unknown were actually the chorus of Show Me Something to Die For, but
Okay.
it never really like worked out. And as soon as like we wrote like the main melody for the chorus of that song, we kind of like wanted to go back, kind of like mesh together some, like effects, vocals and stuff. And then we figured like, hey, this could be kind of cool if we kind of like reference other songs that have yet to come out or have callbacks to other songs. So yeah, that it is intentional. It's
I
kind of
like
like
it. I think it's a great idea.
yeah,
It
it's kind
works.
of like, it's something to look forward to for the future, but also if like you're hearing it again or like if you didn't understand the context of everything, it's still cool to hear those kind of like Easter eggs that we like to hide and stuff.
I don't think I caught anything in the new one yet, but like I said, I haven't really listened to it. So don't
Yeah.
tell me if there is anything in there because I want to hear. I want to call it out.
Sure.
I don't know if Phil wants me to send him the link. I asked him if he wanted to co-host the rest of the show because he's done that a couple times with me, and then you can meet the dildo man himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's do
Let me,
it.
let me ask him if he wants it. I got his phone number. No, the band that came down with maintenance back in March was Gal, Gal. I can't remember what it means. He'd have to tell you. It's I can't remember, but they're really good too. From New York. New York, New York. Our band had a show on Saturday, but we didn't. It got canceled, which sucks ass.
All that. Yeah.
We're averaging a show a year at this point, so that was a crucial show. We definitely have to schedule another one.
Yeah.
You guys need to come out to West Virginia and play a show.
We'd love to.
Yo.
We would love to.
I don't think you guys are very far away from. I don't want to say greatness because that sounds like a football player, but like 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 I don't know. I guess a good question to ask you guys, and you can answer all together or individually. But what do you think? What would be making it to you guys? Like people say, well, they've made it.
Yeah. Well, you want to go?
I haven't asked this question in a long time, but I think that'd be good.
Sure. You guys want to go down the line?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. Yeah. I mean, honestly, any way for me, making it is like having a sustainable living. I don't need anything fancy. I want a house. That's it. I want to have money
asking too much.
money. I want to have money to eat. That's all I care about. I mean, if I
Pretty
can,
simple.
yeah, if I can just have a sustainable living, doesn't have to be luxury. I mean, that I'm happy with that.
Oh, by the way, gal, it means get a life.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's what I thought. Unless he's telling me to get a life. I mean, but he put gal equals get a life. So okay. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
What about you, Thomas?
Nothing too much. A 7-figure salary.
Modest. That's modest. Yeah.
No, I like playing shows and making music. To me, that's making it.
Yeah.
If 5 people listen to us or 5,000, it doesn't really matter. Just doing the thing is what is making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, obviously, there's the money part of making it,
Yeah.
But I think to me, like the almost emotional and soulful part of it making it would be seeing someone else like online do a cover of a song that I wrote. because that means it's like you heard something that I wrote and liked it so much that you wanted to play it yourself, and that's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
That was beautiful for sure.
Yeah, how do I
Yeah.
follow that up?
Money.
Fuck yeah, let's see here. No, I'm gonna steal from Thomas. The thing about music for me is I like to perform. I'm a performer, so as long as I can perform, that'll be great. Now, if I make like a dime or two, that'll be cool too. But if as long as I'm able to like consistently perform, then I'll be happy.
Nice. Those are very modest answers too. Like, you know, like not you don't need much except for Thomas, of course. You know, he's
Yeah, he's kind of
he needs like the Monopoly money or something. Give him something, he'll be happy.
simplicity here. Yeah.
That's funny.
I need a project car, a muscle car.
Well, what would it be like as a band, like all together? Like, what would you guys be like? I mean, I don't know if it happens with bands where they look at each other one day and go, you know, we made it, guys. I mean, I don't think anybody does that, but maybe like the dummy bands like Justin Bieber and something stupid like that. But you know, like
About a tour, I feel like that'd be a pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
if what?
If we go on tour, and like,
Yeah.
yeah, not just local shows.
I agree.
What do you guys think about? This is an interesting question. I don't think I've ever asked this, but what do you guys think about like? Is it important to get like a record deal? You know, like I do talk to bands that, you know, they do they're bigger and they do everything by themselves, and they find that's easier because they can have more control over when they want to release things, and you know, their merchandise they can design themselves. They don't have to have somebody else doesn't do it. You know,
Right.
but what are your guys' thoughts on like record deals and versus like doing it yourself your entire career, I guess, in this.
DIY is hard for sure,
Yeah.
but I think it's more rewarding if you like are successful with it. I think record labels definitely have their place in assistance, and whether that's like advances or just simply paying for the record.
Yeah.
But to do it on your own, I mean, we've done all these last songs on our own, and it's very fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you would be able to put together a tour? I know that's I talked to a lot of bands where they do it all, you know, just so they can go on tour. They got to book it themselves, and I hear it's just a massive headache to do that because you got to line everything up as you know as you're driving. You need things to be in certain dates, and then just sometimes it can't happen, and they're just kind of like take a day off, and they don't want to do that because a show is gas money to get to the next place sometimes, you know, and it's or merchandise sales and things.
Right.
But you know, it's just. I don't know. It'd be tough for sure, but you know, when you get to a certain caliber, I guess of recognition. I don't know. I don't like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Like, you guys are right there. You guys are on the tip of the teat. You know what I mean?
Tip of the teat.
The tip of the teat. Phil has to do something stupid at 6:45, so he's not going to come on the show.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sad.
Phil.
I want to meet Dildo Man.
They want to meet you, Phil. Just flash your face on the screen and then go away. You know, we'll do that. Whatever. I think I still have I think I still have I'll have to find it when we're doing nothing. But I think I still have their group picture, and I can just like zoom in on him and just share it on the screen. He'll love that. Love that. I don't know. He's cool. Well, okay, so you said this stuff is a part of an EP coming out eventually. I usually wait to the end of the show so you don't have to like say release dates or anything like that yet. I'm sure you're probably not even thought of that at this point. But how many songs are you thinking for this?
Well, so far, including the one that is coming out in 2 days, I think we have what was that 4 songs?
Four, yeah.
Is that 4 songs?
One more?
Yeah, we were
Maybe.
hoping to have one more out by hopefully sometime by summer, and that'll just to be around like the completion of the EP.
Yeah.
We do have stuff in the works for the next project already.
Already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I am super excited about. I will say.
Is that going to be a full length, or are you just going to? You know, I don't even know what people do. Like, you know, it used to be bands would put out full length first, you know, and now it's like what the last 10 years or so, everybody does EPs first or just singles, you know, which is cool. But are you going to do you think you'll do an LP next, or are you just going to just see what happens? Go with the flow.
Yeah. Yeah. We were thinking about going with the flow. and you know, just releasing singles at a time. Um, this next project's gonna be more like, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely it's not gonna be a concept EP like this one is. It's gonna be more like you know, stories and experiences or things I find cool. You know,
Like bathtubs and
yeah, exactly. I know. I'll probably write a song.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah, exactly. I'll probably write a song,
Wait.
you know, about a bathtub in the
the
bathtub.
bathtub.
Yeah, exactly.
or just drop hints about bathtubs while you're in the bathtub.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's gonna be more like that. I don't. That's basically the extent of what we know now, but
Have you guys gotten out and played yet?
not yet. Not yet, actually.
Not as Arkwave, no.
Not as Arkwave
Well,
yet.
Well, maybe like this show. You know, you got to wait a little bit. You know, make them wait. Make them wait.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll actually
exactly.
find out tomorrow if
Yeah.
we play at
This is true.
one of the bigger venues in our local town next month.
What venue is it? Do you want to say which one?
Washington's.
What is it?
It's called Washington's.
Washington's
Yeah.
in Colorado.
Yeah, Fort Collins.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say like maybe in Washington they have a place called the like Colorado's or something like that. Colorado. What do they call people from Colorado? Coloradians? Is that how they say it?
I think so.
Coloradoans.
It's
Yeah.
That sounds very strange.
Kind of the
granola people.
people.
I do know, like, okay, so sometimes I'll talk about like climates and things because I've never been to Colorado ever. Like I've been over Colorado, like out to California on a plane, but that doesn't count at all. But is it like I know Denver? I had a cousin that lived out in Denver for a while, and it seems like it snows constantly there, and they only have like a little bit of good weather throughout the year, which would suck ass because we get snow here, and then in the summertime it's just deathly hot. But like, what's the weather like in Fort Collins? Is it similar? Are you guys up in the mountains like Denver is, like mile high?
We're right next to the foothills. So,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it get deathly hot in the summertime in the warm season?
It gets pretty hot. Yeah.
Do you get humidity?
It's
There's-
dry
no,
as
it's,
hell.
no.
it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something here. So in West Virginia, probably in New York too, where Phil is, they could say, well, it's only gonna be 80 degrees tomorrow. But when you go outside, you can't breathe because it's like 90% humidity. It sucks ass.
Yeah.
Like you sweat instantly, even if you're not doing anything. You just walk outside, you just start sweating, and it's just like, oh my god, is this ever going to end? And it'll end in like 3 months. You know, like it starts in like late May, and then about sometimes it'll go to the end of September, and it's just like, come on,
Yeah.
I'm dying. And everybody prays for cold weather, and then this winter. The coldest it's been here is -9, and that was like a couple weeks ago, and that sucked ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit like -10 here with a wind chill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like where is this global warming shit that they talked about? You know, like what happened here? I was so excited for that, and then you know, but I mean, I don't want it to be deathly hot all the time. I'm just like a good 75 degrees, and a little slight breeze. You know, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, you're right. You know, as a warm weather person, I find it kind of miserable here over the winter,
Really?
spring. Yeah, it's just I only like warmth if I have to put on more than just a hoodie.
But it's just the whole. Does Colorado do daylight saving time? Daylight savings time? They observe. I think there's like only 2 states that don't do it, which would be confusing. Like getting off a plane, you know, like because they're different. I don't know, but like that shit needs to go away because. Getting dark at 5 o'clock, like early on in that shit, is depressing as hell. You know, you would think. I don't know why I don't know. I've looked that shit up and it's stupid. It was like, you know, and it's all politics, really. I think, you know, but which I don't talk about on the show. So, gotta move on. You know,
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it starts setting around 4 here, and it's
Like now.
it sucks. It just.
yeah.
Do you guys see auroras out there? Like the what do they call it?
Did
Oh,
once.
yeah, there was one
We had
time
one
actually.
night.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it with your eyes, but your phone camera could see it,
Yeah.
and we got some insane.
Really?
Yeah. No.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I guess there was that one where it was like all over the United States, but I had no idea that it was even happening. I was in here just doing stuff on the computer, and then I get on Instagram and there's all kind of pictures of people like right down the road. Like I'm like, why didn't somebody contact me about this? You know, like I would have gone out and taken a picture or two. You know, damn it, because I mean that never happens here.
Yeah.
Never happened. You guys get tornadoes out there?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in
More
more.
over in Windsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, that sounded 50% to me.
Tornado touchdown outside of my house a few years
Oh
ago.
my
It was crazy.
What happened?
I watched a tornado. It like funneled down to the ground and then went right back up.
That's
Did you go out there and film it? Because that's what people on TikTok do. They go, some major
Yeah,
storm
they're
comes in.
back up, yeah.
Then it gets
No,
stopped up
you're
and.
back.
Everybody runs outside and everybody's like,
I saw the trees bending sideways and I was like, oh,
"Oh, that's the shit! Hell yeah!"
I used to have a tornado obsession as a kid, actually.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to
Yeah.
safely go see one. Like if there was like an adventure tour or something, I would be on that bus. Like,
Yeah.
get me as close as possible as you can safely, and then let's go. If that
Yeah.
could happen, I would be down. But I don't want to be like, because I hear people saying, "Well, it sounds like a train." I want to hear that in person. Like, yeah, I can hear it on TikTok, but like that's not the same. I want to be looking at that damn thing and be like,
yeah.
"I'm gonna tell you something, boy."
Have you seen
That's just scary though. I mean, I love thunderstorms though, like lightning and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I had let's see, who was that? Obey the Kraken from Germany. Rob was co-hosting, and we were having this massive storm. Like I was afraid that I was going to lose like internet and stuff. But they were talking about lightning, and then all of a sudden you can see it on the show. The whole this whole room just was like a freaking strobe light, and there was like 5-10 seconds later, like it was like bam, and it was so loud on it. I mean, it was the
They
shit.
summoned it.
But it was perfect because they were talking about putting like sounds on their recordings and stuff, and lightning was one of them. And as soon as he said lightning, it was like flash. I was like, that's God or Satan. I don't know, somebody. Okay, what do you say we listen? We have some time here, so what do you say we listen to Consume? Isn't that the other one you want to listen to?
Sure.
Or do you want to listen to Take Me to the Unknown since that's my favorite one?
You know what? Sure. Let's do
That's
Take Me.
right. Yeah, we can do
Or
that.
we could do. I guess we could do like a medley, but that'd be kind of strange, wouldn't it? I don't know.
Your favorite one.
Yeah. Let's do Take Me. Yeah.
Okay, I love this song. And I think a lot of it. Not to focus on Thomas, but like a lot of it is the drums. Like the drum. That snare sound is just different, and it's
Awesome.
it really makes that and the changes and stuff. It's just cool.
Yeah.
But what can you tell us about this song and how was it supposed to be in Something to Die For? Kind of tell us about it before we listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start with a couple of like fun trivia facts about the song. I think I did like we did a post about this actually. But I'll start with the less embarrassing one.
Yeah.
So the song originally was like a demo, I believe, that was written in like 2022 or something. I think it was
It was acoustic.
yeah, it was an acoustic song. And yeah,
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
acoustic.
Are you going to? You should release an acoustic version.
Yeah, actually that would be really sweet. Yeah.
I'd buy it for 99 cents.
good.
Acoustic.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. So yeah, so that's like when it first kind of like birthed, if you will. Birthed.
Birthed.
Yeah, and then we kind of like there were different variations of the demo. And so another version that we found was like that initial like intro that you hear in the final one. And like, wait, since when did we have this demo?
Yeah, did
Like-
we just like stumble across it one day?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Thomas and I were writing one day and we just clicked on some like random songs and Take Me to the Unknown was one of them. And so then we wrote it from there. And then we wanted to have kind of like a voice, kind of like a spoken word kind of thing.
Yeah, you
oh my
wanted it to
gosh.
be you wanted it to be an Alan Watts voice.
Yeah, kind of
I love Alan Watts. Yes, I love Alan Watts.
Yeah, no, that's what you originally wanted it to
yeah.
be.
You know the song what is it, 451 Days by Loathe?
No, but I
No?
will look it up. Yes.
It's really sweet. It's like maybe like a 1 or 2 minute song. It's
I
just
do like Loathe. I do
it's like
like-
ambient, like ambience, and then there's like Alan Watts talking about like love or something. And so I was wanting to do roughly the same thing, but kind of make it our own. And so we decided to get Raymond into the studio. Do you want to tell your side of the story?
Yeah, because it's so stupid. So
Let's hear it.
yeah, this is kind of when I was getting into joining the group. And one of the first things they had me do was go with like Brand handed me the little paper, and then I go into the studio with all the words on it, and then I just start messing around, and then I'm me, so I do voices and shit like that. So I went in there, and I started doing a Joker impression from The Dark Knight. And we do a few takes of that, and then I think it was you that pitched it down or put something over it, and now it's like this deep grumbly like thing that you can barely understand. But that's a Heath
awesome.
Ledger impression
Yeah.
by yours truly.
You should do it.
should do it like
No, I
that.
did it a lot.
Yeah, can you do like an example of that? Like
Yeah.
What should I say? Give me a line.
Something about a bidet would be good.
I love bidets, Bob, man. I love them. They clean my ass like oil.
That's good. Yes, that's so funny.
Well, yeah, it was so stupid, but it's in the song now.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
I love that because you would never know that otherwise, you know, unless
No,
trying to keep me alive and you tell everybody, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go on Seth Rogen and tell him because he doesn't need to. Let him find out about himself. You know? Phil says Loathe is dope. Yes.
Yes, they're so
Yes,
sick.
they're good. I enjoy some Loathe. Okay. Here is my favorite song. They're all my favorite songs. I have to say that. Yeah. But seriously, like out of the ones that are released, I mean, there might be one coming out that I don't even know anything about, and I'm like, oh, this is better than Take Me to the Unknown. You know what I mean? It could be like that, but this is the shit. This is Take Me to the Unknown by Arkwave. And you know what? We'll do the offstage segment after this. If that's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of Jackie Wilde. She'll tell you a little bit about that, and then we'll listen to Take Me to the Unknown.
Unfiltered, unexpected. We're going off stage next.
I'm worn out after that one too. But damn, you know, shit. Phil says this is heat. Yes.
Thank you, Phil.
More and more people need to hear everything. Like, I mean, I don't want to single any songs out, but like that one for sure they need to hear. You know, there's a guy down in Dallas, Texas that I've had on that. His name's Chris Crave. I don't think that's his real name. I know his real name, but his real name is Chris. But he's got an internet radio station. It's a rock station, and he loves indie bands and you know, unsigned bands and things. Of course, he plays mainstream things too, just to kind of keep the interest there. But you can request yourself on there, and he'll play it.
No,
and I'll even give him a heads up, so, like, hey, you know. And I've sent him several bands, you know, like people I've had on the show, like, you should send your shit. You know, it goes all over the world. You know, it's a radio station, and he might even put it in rotation. I don't know how he does it really, but he was on the show as a guest, and he'll play it. Like, he needs to play something, you know, of your choosing. You know.
That'd be great. That'd be.
It's just an app, and you get it, and it plays in the background too. So if you're doing other shit on your phone or whatever, it'll still keep playing. You know, and it's free. It's free. No commercials. It's free. Yeah.
That's sweet.
It's free. Yeah, that's I'm speechless with that song, but it's just, and then it's, you know, and then it, you know.
Yeah,
I almost ripped out my headphones a minute ago. I have my phone plugged into the charger, which I could probably unplug it. Yes, I can. That almost came down crashing, but yes, you know. Yeah, you guys need to bring this out on the road, and you know, call up or request your song on radio stations everywhere. I mean, you know, especially Chris Crave, he'll definitely play it.
Totally, yeah.
I can't guarantee that, but he should play it. Damn it! I'll give him a heads up. All right, off stage. If Phil's still watching, off stage is a newer segment. You guys dodged the bullet. I used to talk about wieners. I had a wiener segment.
Already did that.
It was all about hot dogs, and because I had the guy that was living with me at the time is like a hot dog person in a weird way. You know, he had a weird fetish for hot dogs. So it was just, the whole thing was about that. But the bonus was my dad sang a song that to me and my sister as kid when we were children, and he was the lead into that. It was him singing the Wiener Man song. It was really, I don't have it anymore, or I would play it, and it wouldn't really fit with this anyway. But so then I did landmarks after that, because I did that for a year and a half, and I was like, nah, this is just getting lame. So I did landmarks, and that was okay for a little bit, and then I was like, well, let's just make this more just general and just ask questions that don't have anything to do with what we're talking about. So that's pretty much what Offstage is.
Sweet.
And boy, do I have some good ones for you guys. All right. These are going to be would you rather questions. So you can answer these individually, you can answer these collectively, whatever you want to do. But we'll do the more serious question last, because there's one that'll kind of bring it all together, I think. That makes you think a little bit better. Okay. Would you rather have a tiny, high-pitched voice or be completely hairless?
What are we talking about hairless here? Like, hair here?
That's the question. There's no, like...
Okay.
I know mine is...
What is yours?
I'm gonna have to take the high pitched voice, because you can monetize that. You can, I don't know, you could do something with it. If you got no hair,
you can't sell the hair because it's already gone. You know?
I know you can't sell your hair to anyone. You know, no buyers anymore. It's just a sad life. I'm taking the high pitched voice.
That's true. You know.
What do you guys think?
I've worked too hard to grow my hair out. I'm gonna go with the high pitched voice.
Okay, Thomas, what do you got?
His hair falls out.
Voice,
yeah. I think I might want to go with the voice too. You know.
We all got locks.
Yeah.
We need that.
All right, well, check this out. I'm gonna one up this question. All together, your high pitched voice. All together, like pick something to say and everybody do it together. So loud I can't hear it.
We could just be a boy band now.
You could be a boy band, yeah, and then I could just hang up the call and be like, you know,
Yeah, we actually have a
like
performance.
that was so high pitched that Zoom didn't even pick it up, which was awesome. So we get it. The glass was breaking behind you and things too, I think.
See, we're gonna just be like the next Kellen Quinn, just like a level up from Kellen.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Juicy wood.
Okay, I guess this would be more of a brand thing, unless all of you are singers. But would you rather have to sing everything you say for the rest of your life, or only be able to communicate through interpretive dance?
Ooh,
Brand, you can take both of those. Actually,
That's so
you'd
funny.
Be fine. You'd be fine. With
oh. Well, I think it would be like.
But you have to sing your answers. You have to sing your answer.
Oh God.
Your
Uh
boy.
oh. Let me think.
As high as you can.
I think it would be funny if I could dance my way around, but it would get super annoying. So I am going to pick singing all the time. Sing what I sing. That means I can also go low.
That's okay.
And that means I can not hurt my voice, so I'm gonna sing all the time.
Awesome. You guys don't all have to do that. I was just kind of putting Brand on the spot there. Who else wants to answer that one?
Oh,
Anybody?
I'm a dancer. Yeah.
Oh, can you show us some moves? Oh, come on! No.
Whoa,
I don't have any. I was gonna look at my samples here. I don't think I have any actual. Let me see. What's it? I got this, but I don't know what I don't know what it sounds like.
Yeah,
There you go. So, I don't know. That's kind of dumb. Sorry about that.
It'd be kind of annoying though. Like somebody's like, "Where's the McDonald's at?" And you're just like,
Hey, but
Yeah,
at
point.
least they're getting there. You know.
"Yeah, that's true."
My grandma died.
Yeah, you just start boogieing. You know, like at the funeral. Would you rather only be able to eat food that's been chewed by someone else,
Oh God.
or never be able to taste anything ever again?
Taste.
Oh man.
Oh.
Taste.
That's a tough one. I'm on the fence with that one.
Calories in, calories out.
Yeah, that's what I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not baby bird.
Yeah.
Well, wait. How often do we have to get the baby method?
It's the end of the question. That's
Every
it. Yeah.
If it's like once a year, then I'll take it. If it's every day, then I'm doing what.
Oh yeah, it's the rest of your life, for sure.
Ah shit. Then yeah, I'll do the not tasting. That sucks. I don't need much of like casserole.
I kind of want. I wasn't going to do that. Ask this question on this show, but I'm going to do it because it goes with this question. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather have dicks for fingers or lose your taste buds the rest of your life?
Dicks for fingers.
Everybody picks that too. It's hilarious, especially dudes.
On the tips. Like it's
Callus on the tips.
Can you imagine after you're eating Cheetos, after you ate a whole bag of Cheetos, and you're just
Yeah, do you-
wait? Hold on. Do you get the same sensation though?
Does it do the same thing? Does it act and function like one?
I don't know.
Can it grow larger? Can it?
You have to be aroused for them to work. Nobody wants a floppy hand, you know.
That's true. Because like, imagine like you're trying to pick up stuff, but it's all like
I'm taking.
it's all
I'm
flaccid.
taking.
I don't. I was going to try to phase that question out because I would ask it to everyone, but like I don't know how not to. I feel like that needs to be asked to everyone, especially.
I feel like that's true.
That's a very important question.
Yeah, it's very important, very valid.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has picked the other one, the taste buds. Nobody's picked that
Except you. Except you. Thomas.
except for you. Yeah. So you're I'll write that. I'll write that down and I'll announce it on every show.
Oh, with your fingers, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a good one. Would you rather always smell faintly of skunk, or have a permanent wedgie?
Have an atomic wedgie.
A permanent one. A permanent.
Oh,
like,
permanent one. Oh.
Am I able to?
I don't know. I didn't write the questions. There's no right answers.
All right. I'll take the wedgie. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Permanently? A permanent wedgie?
Stinky.
Like a really good one?
Well, yeah. Is it who's giving me the wedgie? Is it like
Brand's giving you the wedgie. I'll volunteer him to do it.
Yeah.
And Thomas. Thomas is if Brand doesn't get it all, Thomas is gonna go. Thomas is like, you really got to get in there, you know.
I'm taking the wedgie. I don't want to stink, man. That's gross.
I don't know.
Yeah, you go.
I'm a cologne guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I might take the wedgie as well.
Yeah.
Those are shocking answers, but I like it. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, wedgie. I don't want to
Wedgie?
live alone for my life.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm with Josh. I have an insane cologne collection, and I care about how I smell.
What's okay? Let's stop at the clone thing real quick because I need to see.
Oh,
it.
no. You want to see?
Collection.
Okay,
Which one
actually,
do you
should we?
Yeah,
should we
yeah.
bring
Let's
up
look. Let's look
one
together. I'm looking.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
it?
Okay, ready?
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Holy crap! It looks like something from Vegas, like a statue or something.
It pretty much is.
Does it have a penis on the front of it? Is that a like underwear and stuff?
Yeah, it has everything.
Oh, that's definitely what that is. Yep.
All the features, yeah, and then it's missing
the
the hem.
features. Does it smell like the features?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, his fingers.
Yeah.
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 Let's bring out the next one.
Which one do you want?
I don't know.
Myself.
It's your pick.
All of them. All of them. Just take all.
Okay. We're doing all of them.
Tweed.
Green Irish Tweed by Creed.
I've never heard of any of these. Oh, like the Creed the band, they suck.
You don't like
I
Creed?
love Creed.
I mean, it's just
Hawas.
what is that? What is that one?
Hawas for him.
Hawas for him.
I think I've heard of that one.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. Okay, so that's 3.
You
I got
want
Chrome. I don't know who makes Chrome, but that's the one I currently
what the total?
wear.
I don't think I've heard about Chrome
Your
actually.
head's like out of frame.
It's
Oh
very,
yeah.
it's very good for podcasters. I hear. So,
We got what is this? Tom Ford.
I've heard of that one too. Yeah.
Dombre Leather.
Man, all these brands need to sponsor me, by the way. So if you're listening,
Yeah, can we
Please
go for-
sponsor us.
Can we go?
send me some samples. You know, what's this one?
Prada.
Yeah, isn't that a women's purse?
Which is Swash after he
This one?
goes.
Isn't
Looks
or
like
no,
it.
aren't they like I remember like the Devil Wears Prada? Wasn't that like high heels? I don't know. I don't know what Prada is. Did you see that movie? I think it was
I
a
don't
porno.
think so.
I think it was a porno. I don't know.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite though is Hugo. That's my all-time favorite clone. Is Hugo.
We're like
There's
halfway
too
there.
many, bro.
Like how many more?
Yeah, we got the
Oh, the
spice
grenade.
spice bomb extreme.
These are getting kind of like really sexual for some
I
reason.
know.
Oh, they'll increasingly get more sexual.
Yeah.
Depending on how brands.
What is this? Supremacy. But
Do you wear all of these? Like, or do you combine them into like cocktails of cologne sometimes?
I should.
Yeah.
I know people do that sometimes.
Do?
I don't know what that is.
We got YSL.
Sounds
Myself.
like Lysol.
I know. With
Buell.
that one. Well, we have a couple more.
Yeah, give me a couple more. Yeah, I'll see that.
We have Dior Homme.
Yeah, Dior is pretty much a well-known one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ones are the Dolce and Gabbana.
Let's do Dolce Gabbana.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that one. Yeah.
That's Dolce Gabbana.
Dolce, yes, they
Yeah.
will be proud.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about making your own scent and putting it on the market?
We've talked about it genuinely.
How would you shape the bottle? Because I know that's an important thing to do with colognes and perfumes in it.
Yeah. Well, how about we
You
just
should make it an Arkwave.
Yeah, I was
A
gonna
wave.
say like a wave could be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Something. I've never
Yeah.
seen. Who's making all that racket in there? Rob must be back. He's the loudest person. Okay, 2 more questions. Would you rather sweat glitter or have to fart confetti?
Confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be the most fun. Like life of the party all the time.
Yeah, like everybody who watched this, you pull down your pants, moon everybody.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the one to tie it together and kind of make it a little bit more serious, but not really. It's not like, you know. Would you rather lose all of your memories or never be able to create new ones?
Oh,
This is a tough one. This is a really tough.
I would lose all of mine instead of because that's
hard.
Yeah, we're
dude.
so young.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
yeah.
lose all mine.
Oh,
That's
Make
true.
new ones.
That makes
So,
you-
do you think you would change your mind if you were older?
yeah. If I was 90 years old, then
That's
I
a
would.
good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm probably gonna lose all my memories, and plus that means.
But then we would all not be instrumentalists.
Yeah, I was gonna say then if we
Write
lose
it
all
all
of our
down.
memories, then we don't have our
Yeah, we don't
skills.
That's a
anymore.
good song idea, by the way. I was gonna like when I got that question today, I was like, I'm gonna pitch that to them.
That would be sweet. I would love.
I mean, you
to.
don't have to do it. I'm not like putting you on the spot. I'm just saying, that'd be a good idea. I think for a
It
song.
would be fun to write about for sure.
Yeah. Rob, you got any memories? Rob just showed up. He goes. Rob is known as Invisible Rob on the show because he would always come into the room when I'm on the show like he just did, and you could hear him in the background talking, but nobody could see him. So I just started calling him an Invisible Rob. So But sometimes he'll co-host with me, but he's like what was it on Home Improvement? Was it Wilson that would be on the fence like this? You know, like
Owen
half of
Wilson.
his face. So Rob would be like half on the screen every time. Awesome. He's a legend. Rob is a legend.
Well,
Hey Rob, bring over that Schecter when you get a chance.
Ooh.
I'll show them the Schecter.
Schecter?
The new Schecter. What do you okay, we're done with the offstage segment now, but what do you guys play instrument wise? Like if you want to go around and say what brand you play if you want to.
Oh yeah. I'm a big Schecter guy. I play exclusively Schecter.
Nice.
I love Schecter so much.
What do you play on the Take Me to the Unknown video where you have the whammy bar? I haven't seen a band use a whammy bar forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually our new song has a shit ton of whammy in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is the one.
Rob, you should come see this. Well, we'll say later when we.
Yeah. This
That's
is the
beautiful.
one. Yeah, I love this thing. It's do you know the band Blackfield Brides?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not personally, but yes.
Yeah. They're lead guitarist. This is his signature. And
Nice.
Hmm?
I said nice. That's that's a beautiful guitar.
I love this thing.
Is that a green color or a gray? I can't tell on the
It's
thing.
it's like a metallic gray. It's like kind of sparkly and white and black.
I like how it outlines, with the black. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I love this thing so much.
Nice. Thomas, what do you do on drums? What's your drums?
I like to play SJC. I think DW is also pretty fire. Minor cymbals though, all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because for the sound, like, is it just that unique sound of them?
Yeah, I have this like dual crash ride, and it just has the prettiest crash sound. And their dark cymbal set is just phenomenal. We record and play live with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Which you must do on tour soon.
Yes.
hopefully.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm mostly a Schecter guy. I've got a Schecter C1 Platinum. It's not here with me. It's we're at Brand's house, but
So we have to imagine it. Just imagine.
yeah, it's beautiful and blue and silver. It's great. I also am a big fan of Ibanez. Ibanez has some really pretty guitars.
Yeah, bring that. They all mostly play Schecters. Bring that over when you get a chance, Rob. What about you, Raymond?
I have a big old Ibanez 5-string bass. and
Ibanez. Nice.
It's beautiful. I'm very new to the world of basses, so yeah, I haven't really found one. I haven't experimented too much. Like this is my first bass, so it's what I have.
So you're comfortable with that one.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's super nice.
I had a Schecter. What was that, Rob? C6 Deluxe. I had one
Oh,
of
yeah.
those, and Rob played a lot of that one. And this one is the Omen Elite is the one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'll show you in a
That thing's
little bit.
sick.
And then he just purchased what was it, the Les Paul, which one was it? The Tribute. Les Paul Tribute in black. Ebony. It's got to be ebony, right?
It's good.
I think it's time to hear the new song. They've waited long enough. There's 45 views we've had so far, and I haven't refreshed or anything, but it's time to listen to the new song. What do you want to say about the new song? I know it comes out in 2 days, but we're going to hear it exclusively on a Keep Me Alive tonight.
Yeah.
What's the song about? Tell us about it.
This one was actually kind of interesting lyrically because I wanted to write this song called based off of the Nova effect itself. It's a
What is the Nova effect?
it's like a mental condition that people go through that it's like an experience it's like the decline in happiness after experiencing something great.
Okay.
So I wanted to write about this, but I also wanted to fit it in the story somehow. So it's kind of like a mix of both, and it's mainly describing like everything that I once knew was kind of like falling apart. But even though like everything's falling apart, there's like something that I can learn from being from this loss that I'm experiencing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love when there's a good wholesome story behind it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just I just wrote about this.
Right, totally.
I think I've heard of the Nova effect actually. I think I've looked that up before and read about that. But yeah, that's a very cool concept. All right, you ready? Is the world ready for this? I don't think they are, but they're gonna have to be. Because it's time.
Yeah.
So this comes out what, Friday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday from Arkwave, and it's called the Nova Effect Mix 3. That's because that's 500 stuff. Yeah, I don't think Mix 3 will be in there, but anyway, here we go.
Do you feel like fading memories? Losing up in all your fantasies? No, follow out and tell me what you see. Even lost and show you where to be. Even lost and show you where to be. Your love sees me, follows me hollow, follows me hollow. Red thread chains me up again. Fate falls back into something. Even lost and show you where to be. Even lost and show you where to be. Now I feel like fading memories. Bridges burn, forget the harmonies. Only songs can share my diary. Don't you read the words are in between? No, but you fight in a fire. Brings the kingdom to fall and choke you down. Follow me, spiraling. Your love sees me, it follows me hollow, follows me hollow. Red thread jingles me up again. Fate falls back into something. God, is this Your love sees me, it follows me hollow, follows me hollow. Red thread shakes me up again. Fate falls back into something. Even lost and show you where to be. Even lost and show you where to be. Do you feel like fading memories? Losing hope in all your fantasies? No, follow out and tell me what you see. Even lost can show you where to be. Even lost can show you where to be.
You guys got a huge compliment. My mother says good music! Exclamation point, like
thank
times
you.
3. Yes, times 3 exclamation points. And my parents usually watch the show, and I normally have like metalcore bands on here, like, "Roar," things like that. And they probably normally mute it during the times that the music's playing, but she says good music, good music. It's right there.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Thanks, Mom.
it is good music. It's terrific music. You guys have what it takes. I've talked to you guys are the 322nd guest to be on the show. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
and I've done this for 5 years. This coming July, at the end of July, it'll be 5 years. So I've heard several bands. And there's a lot of talented bands. I'm not saying nobody has talent, but there's some bands that just got it. There's another one right here. You guys have it.
Thank you. so
Go
much.
take it and play everywhere. Like play everywhere you can. Get out of Colorado a little bit when you can, and take it to California. Bring it. Come to West Virginia. Please stop by here or Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not very far from me. It's like an hour and a half. So definitely come to Pittsburgh. You're welcome. You're welcome to crash here in the studio. And hug the Keep Me Alive walls and things like that if you want. I don't really care what you do. But I do have I got some stuff I want to send out to you guys. I just got some new merch in, and I owe a lot of people some things. I need to put some stuff, some envelopes together. I have Keep Me Alive keychains.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have keys, you can use them as earrings, I guess, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
And of course, I have stickers because I mean stickers and
That's sick.
stickers. And I don't. Do you guys have any tattoos?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do? Well, here's some. I'll send some temporary ones out to you. That way, you know, if you're kind of on the fence, if you really want to get into Keep Me Alive, when you can just, you know, put this on your forehead.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, that does look good. I think I'll get that. You know.
In the center.
Yeah.
And then I have business cards too. I'll send you out some business cards
That'd be great.
to hand out to your friends and stuff like that. So
Sweet.
Hey.
I will send you guys a Sticker Mule coupon as well, so you can get some stickers and some merchandise. They make T-shirts. Actually, I got some T-shirts over there, and still that I just got in. They also make hot sauce. If you like hot sauce, and you purchase enough things, they'll send you a free bottle, and they also have like the little packets that they'll send you also for samples. They're a really good company. I've used them all the time, and you know, for everything. Even before I started the show, I used them for just different things. And they have buttons. They got like pins, and you know, just anything you could think of, they have. So it's been a pleasure talking to you guys, man. Like, come back. Let's do this again like next week. No, maybe later on in the year, something like that. We'll have you back. Maybe for Thanksgiving episode or something like that, or Halloween, or I do all that stuff. Christmas. I think this year I'm going to have a Valentine's Day show. I've been talking to this band in Belfast, Ireland, that would make the 25th country to be featured on the show. Which I've never had Ireland on. They're from Belfast, Ireland. That's the home of the Titanic, where the Titanic launched from, and all that stuff. I don't want to say the name yet, but it has something. It ties into Valentine's Day, so they're going to check their schedule, and just like their name ties into it. I was like, I have an idea. So we'll see if that happens on Valentine's Day. It's a Friday this year. And then on the 15th, very next day, a band from, gosh, I always screw this up. I always screw this up and just forget where everybody's from. You know how many bands I talk to a day? You know what I mean? Let me look here real quick. Shit. El Paso, Texas. Texas. Letters from Wolves will be on the 15th. So watch that show, damn it, and hit subscribe if you're watching. I see the views. I see them. I should have 45 subscribers more, like 45 more. And I'll send you the contact for Chris Crave in his radio app and all that stuff, so you can check in with him.
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be badass. And hearing about what, a half hour, something like that. Whenever I get my ass ready, Rob. We are driving to Houston, Texas from West Virginia.
Jeez.
Good luck.
It's a little over 1,200 miles, and it's going to take 19 and a half hours, and Rob's going to be the driver for most of it. Right, Rob? Yep. He says yep. So that's good. So, yeah, we're going down to see a buddy of ours that he used to live right up the street from me, but now he lives down in Texas. I am flying back, so I will be back this weekend. Rob's driving back. Rob loves to drive, so have at it, Rob. Have at it. Rob, can I take my acoustic and serenade you? Can I do something like that? Yeah. I'll play some Arkwave. Send me some tabs.
You can play Take Me to the Unknown. It only has
over and over again. You know what I mean? Just constantly.
Yeah, it only has 2 chords.
I can't really annoy. I don't want to annoy him because he can just as easily just stop and say, "Get out," you know. But the rental vehicle is in my name, so he. But I don't know. I won't do it, Rob. I'll be good. I'll be good. This will be the longest trip we've done together. You know. I talk like that sometimes. Let's see. Playing us out of the show is. I just clicked off. That was dumb for me to do. Okay. Playing us off the show is a band or an individual. I don't know what it is yet, but hopefully I can get them on at some point. They're out of Indianapolis, called Intentions. So it's like lowercase in and the rest of it's uppercase. So it's Intentions. You know?
Very familiar.
Intentions. And the song's called Conscious Coward. Conscious Coward. As opposed to unconscious, whatever the opposite of coward would be. Right? I'm just trying to, But thank you guys again for being on. It's been a pleasure talking to you and diving into the music and stuff. The music is badass. Keep it up for sure. If you don't keep it up, I will come to Fort Collins. I will find my way there and just motivate you in the bathtub. We'll do it in the bathtub.
Show
That sounds bad. That sounds really bad, I know. But it's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We know what it means, right? Rob, will you get in the bathtub with us? No.
You're missing out. You're missing out.
You're missing out. They said. We'll get in there with our Schecters.
Yeah, yeah.
Something in our drumsticks. But yes, in all seriousness, keep it up. Keep it up.
Will.
Keep it up. All right, here is Intentions with Conscious Coward, and I will see everybody at this point. I will see everybody maybe Valentine's Day, but definitely the 15th. But I'm always scheduling people, so hopefully before then. But thanks, guys. I will see everybody when I see you, and I will be on the road bothering Rob for the next 19 and a half hours. So, see ya.
Bite your tongue until it bleeds. Go on. Lucid dreaming in the day, waking nightmares that I replay. I can't escape these thoughts in my head. I can't escape myself. I can't escape myself. A silver circle calls my name, but I know I'll be the one to blame. Conscious coward. You only wanted the truth. How could I take that from you? In my head it didn't matter, but I still took it from you. I had this all of the time. I couldn't let you in. I'm not the one I'm being trusted, that's how they say me. I've been holding my breath for so